Yo, how's it going, Home Slice Henry? Let's go. Welcome in, guys. Right, let's just get started then. Basically, for today's whoa, chat's going kind of fast, so no one will know that I cover myself in ground beef and roll around in a tortilla. I am the true burrito. Okay, that is a interesting message there from Home Slice Henry. Okay. Anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, what we're doing for the stream. So this is something that a previous subscriber, DC Cool 800 My Gamer, requested for donating $20 in a previous live stream. Essentially, I think how they requested it is like, I use a team. If a Pokemon faints, I'm not allowed to use it in the next battle, whereas if I keep it alive, then I will use it in the next battle, and then I'll just replace all the Pokemon that faint. If I lose, I replace the whole team. If I win, I'm allowed to save one of the Pokemon that fainted in the previous battle. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. If not, then I'm sure he can sue me, but otherwise, that's how we're going to try it out anyways. So I assume you're supposed to start with like better Pokemon, and then obviously the more Pokemon you lose, you start getting into sort of worse Pokemon. I assume that's kind of how it works. So I'm going to run first team. Obviously, I'm going to go double Dragon Breath because that's what I love. I'm actually running Credilli, but I realized I haven't used this in so long that it doesn't even have Rock Tomb. So maybe the pacing of Rock Slide is going to help us out in this first battle. I don't know. But yeah, we're just going to go in. How's everyone doing? Are we still playing the Summer Cup? Have we given up? Are we waiting for the league rotation or the next Shadow event for some new Pokemon to play with? Alright, well that is a bad lead. Right, well, it's going pretty bad so far. You'd love to see it. Right, I have to remember, if I'm in a good position, then I have to remember to save Pokemon, because that's the idea of this. So, at this point, do I bother? Maybe not, I'll just let it go. So, Gyarados is now dead. If we win this game, I can choose to revive it if I want to. But, for now, it is no longer going to be used in this stream. So, presumably, we overfarm a bit here. I farm up to maybe back-to-back Rock Slides. They could go for Drill Run, because Drill Run is going to be at least neutral. Yeah, we just farmed up to back-to-back. And then we can likely grab a shield from the Scizor. Obviously, we're not going to be able to debuff its attack, but it doesn't really matter too much. They're probably going to swap out into some other hard answer to Charizard regardless, so it doesn't really matter too much. But let's have a look. Go straight for Rock Slide number 2. We actually do not see a shield there. That is interesting. And actually, okay, we have some play here. We have some play. This is also the first time using Charizard since its buffs. We do not start with a boost. I assume we double shield here. Obviously, Shadow Scizor does have some energy. So we have to be a little bit careful about that. Okay, come on, boost. No boost. Ah, that is frustrating. Right. I'm going to assume they've got a move. So we got to watch for a potential swap Oh, yes. Let's go. Okay, we do sacrifice the Credilli, but we should be fine now, right? They do undercharge. Smart. I don't think it helps. Actually, it makes it easier for me to farm them down. And then we can just Dragon Breath farm down the Gastrodon. So, I've won a game. That means I can choose to revive one of the 2 Pokemon we've just used. So I'm going to choose to bring back Gyarados. So Charizard and Gyarados are still alive. So I'm going to have a list of fainted Pokemon here, which I'm going to update now to be just Credilli. So hopefully everyone understands the concept of this now. If not, I'll probably explain it after every battle anyways. So we have to use something other than Credilli. So I'm gonna have a look at the PV Poke rankings because I don't know what else to use. What's rated highly? Unova and Stunfisk. That's a good usable Pokemon, so I'll go with that. Stunfisk. Yep. Okay. Alright, so Stunfisk into Rapidash. That is an interesting pick. Very cool to see. Cacturne clickbait reeled me in. Well, I'll use it shortly. Do I want to swap out eventually here to bait something out? Suppose we swap out anyways. I was very slow to swap. They have enough for the Brave Bird. I feel like they bait me, but we'll play it safe. No, they actually full send it. Okay. Alright, I'm guessing this will KO now. Potentially. We grab a shield. Okay, we get the boost. First boost for Charizard so far. No boost this time. They come in with Morpeko. And they do throw it immediately. So Charizard is going to go down here. But we seem to be in a really good position. Yeah. Looks like a straightforward game for us. So Mud Bomb going to get the KO there. And then I don't know how much damage this is going to do. Probably not quite enough to one-shot them, but it'll put them into farm down range. So we're going to swap into Gyarados. We might as well snipe. Thank you, Horatio A. Gonzalez, for the donation. Just a heads up for people who are looking to donate in the future. Unfortunately, when you send a sticker donation like this, I don't think it pops up on the screen. So if that's something that is... I don't know, something that you'd like to see your name pop up on the actual stream screen, then do just be aware of that. I don't know how I can fix that, so if anyone else who streams knows, they can let me know. But since you did donate $10, you can actually pick the full next team if you want to, so you can completely replace the team that I just used. Obviously, if you want to. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine, but I'll wait to see what you'd like to do before we go into the next battle. And again, thank you for that donation. Don't matter, love your vids and very helpful. Yeah, can pick. So you're saying we'll just carry on with the team we've got, or you're saying, yeah, you can pick if you want to. Or are you saying that I should pick 3 random Pokemon to do the next battle? Sorry, my ability to understand exactly what you'll pick the next battle. Okay, cool. So basically any fire, electric, water, normal, grass, or bug type Pokemon, and we've only got Credilli that is a Pokemon on the fainted. Oops, that's not it. That's PB Poke. I was looking at the rankings. We've only got Credilli that has fainted so far, so you can basically pick anything other than Credilli for this meta. So I don't know if you'd like to have a look at what we've got before you pick, or if you want to just pick 3 Pokemon at random. But I'll just slowly, well, somewhat quickly scroll through some options here. We have a lot of Pokemon, as you might have noticed. Okay, this feels like I've been scrolling for ages now. Surely we're getting close to the bottom of what we can use. Okay, so we got Bellibolt as a request. Still going. There's a few XL Pokemon in here and there. Can barely see, but the other two, I'll be honest, I don't know what you're trying to say, but oh, you can pick the other 2. Okay, right, so we'll go Bellibolt in the lead, and maybe we just keep the back line the same. Since we won the previous battle, we lost the Gyarados, but we won, so we can revive it, basically. So maybe we'll just do that to keep things simple. You lost Zard. Yeah, I lost Zard, but so for anyone who missed the very first part of me explaining how this is going to work, every time we win, 1 Pokemon that fainted is allowed to be like restored, essentially. Okay, so we grab a shield. They throw on CMP, so I'll just let this go. I think we'll swap into Gyarados now. I don't really know how much damage this Octo is going to do. Should put them very low, but I think they will be able to tank it. Yeah, just about. They swap now into Poliwrath. Okay, this is fine. They let me get to 2 moves, so right. Potentially we swap into Bellibolt because we want to preserve the Gyarados. I think that's the play here. They do just go for Icy Wind, that's fine with me. Okay, we actually get the farm down there, which is a little bit surprising. Okay, they're going to throw as well, so that's perfect for me. And then I guess we just come in with Charizard. Hope they don't have a rock type. And they do not. They've got a Shadow Kingdra. And yeah, it's looking pretty good for us. We can just go straight for Air Cutter. Gonna grab the final shield from the opponent, I think that is. And then yeah, so I guess technically, same thing again. We can choose to revive the Belly Bolt since we've won this game here. And Charizard and Gyarados are still alive, so I guess we'll just keep them. Alright, GG's. So far it's looking like Gyarados and Charizard are actually pretty good Pokemon. Alright, thank you for the donation there. Belly Bolt, just a very good Pokemon, so we'll just carry on with the same team. But yeah, so I think the idea is that, you know, once we start losing and stuff, we'll start using some slightly crazier Pokemon than what we're using so far. But at the moment, unfortunately, it's kind of going well, so not seeing too much variety from me just yet. But we'll go into the next battle. Alright, Belly Bolt into Fortress again, so I guess we'll just do the same thing as last time, unless they swap out. Oh, they're actually on Volt Switch, so that's much better for me here. They're more likely to be on Earthquake then, I'm assuming. And since Gyarados is going to be incredibly weak to the Volt Switch damage, and Charizard's also going to struggle a bit, I guess we might as well just shield here. Just do what every Belly Bolt user does and just shield the first move regardless of what gets thrown. You know how it is. Okay, that was big damage. Probably live something now. So maybe I just let this go. Outrage. Yeah, we barely tank it. Okay. Not as comfortable as I thought that was going to be, but we do tank it nonetheless. I'm kind of hoping they come back in with this. Thank you, Horatio, for another donation there. Again, if you have anything in mind, you can pick the next full team if you'd like to. Okay, I think this time we probably do let the Charizard go down. So Belly Bolt is still alive. We have to remember that. Right, what did they swap into? They swapped into Kingdra. So they might have like their own Gyarados in the back. That seems like a kind of possible thing. No, they got a Shadow Palkia. Am I just streaming until I have 0 Pokemon left? I mean, I guess I could do. I've started streaming at like just gone 10:30, so so oh my gosh, we got Shenanigans Stone who says your redemption on the all-female team. Okay, so basically in response to am I just streaming until I have 0 Pokemon left, no, because even if I lost every single game, I think I've got still way too many Pokemon. But okay, so Horatio hasn't requested a like a team to use yet, so I'll let you sit on that one. But for now, we've got an all-female team. Can you just search like female? I assume so. Do there needs to be like exclusively female Pokemon, like Vespiquen and Salazzle, for example? Okay, so Horatio's come back with Belly Bolt, Gastrodon, and Dunsparce. So I will lock that in, and then yeah, for the all-female team, is that what we want to go for? Like Pokemon that can only be female, or just any 3 female Pokemon? I think we'll do the Belly Bolt one first, just because we have the team already known. Okay, so that's still on Earth Power. Doesn't really matter too much. And then Dunsparce, it has got the right moves. So yeah, let me know, Shenanigans Stone, if I don't even know how many exclusively female Pokemon there are. in Pokemon Go, but if you can think of any other options, then let me know. Okay, so we see Ferret in the lead. They are going to outpace me, or they might go for Trailblaze on CMP. Either way, I'll just throw immediately here. Have you used Florges yet? No, I haven't. I haven't actually evolved one yet, because, you know, community days these days, you can evolve it up to like a week later, I'm pretty sure. So I haven't evolved any of them yet. Okay, do I shield and keep this alive? Female jelly? Okay, yeah, that's a good point. I'll have to see if I've got that. Cheaper body heart required. Is that only for today? I guess we don't really need to worry about keeping every Pokemon alive for this, because I'm gonna use a subscriber requested team on the next battle anyways, but I guess it's good to sort of get in the flow of it. Oh my god. They might have like Nightshade or something. I saw Home Slice Henry showcase this Pokemon the other day. When I used it, I ran Fire Punch and Wild Charge. So yeah, they do have Nightshade. But oh, we keep ourselves alive again. And then I guess we swap into Dunsparce. And we should be able to keep all 3 Pokemon alive here. I don't think a Wild Charge is going to KO. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Female, gender, fine. Alright, so thank you again to Horatio A. Gonzalez for the donation and the team request. Okay, we managed to go 5-0 there, so... haven't gotten used to the new berry mechanic. Alright, so, let's see. Do I even have a Jellicent female? Pyro. Oh yeah, that's a good one, Pyro. I do have a female Pyro, so I can do that. So maybe I'll go like Vespiquen, Salazzle, Pyro. That sounds like a team. Do I have Hawlucha? Yes, I do. Right, let's do that. Let's do Vespiquen. I guess we'll do Pyro safe swap. And then Salazzle Closer. Serperior is also female. Okay. I'm learning some new stuff. Oh, what happened there? Kind of tempted to try get Solar Beam on the Pyro, but I can't be bothered to use Charge TMs. Got to save them for another Team Rocket event coming up soon. I haven't even recovered from the previous one. Plus, obviously, start of the season, I've been using a lot of new Pokemon, been wasting a lot of TMs. I think it took me like 13 TMs to get Brutal Swing on the Turtonator recently. Okay, this is an awkward matchup, but one we kind of have to stay in. We've only got resisted moves to throw. Does Vespiquen learn any flying type moves like Aerial Ace or anything like that? I don't think it does. So yeah, this is a little bit tricky for us. I think maybe we just tank Icy Wind. Vespiquen is very bulky. At least compared to the rest of my team anyways. No flying type moves. Oh, that's not ideal. Okay, they allow me to get to another one. That is good news. If they've got Poliwrath, are they likely to have a Mud Slapper in the back? They do actually let it go down. Okay, that is an interesting bring in. Okay, they've got back-to-back already. I almost feel like I have to double shield here. Or maybe I'll let the first one go. It's going to do a lot. Okay, but they do throw the next one straight away. Right, can I live... If I live a Confusion here, then obviously we just throw into whatever they've got in the back. Or they might swap out. They do. Ah, it's double Confusion. Salazzle is in trouble here. Unless they just no-shield this. Maybe. I don't know. They do. Okay, that is good. That is big. Alright. We are still going to take a lot of damage, though. That is problematic. Ah, shit. That did not work. No. No. Okay, wait. Hold up. I need to live 2 confuse... no. This is not going to work. Wait, how low are they? Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. We're okay. Alright, so. Unless we get any... Alright, so... Oh, I missed this. Go Cave. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Oh, yeah, so you were asking about Hawlucha. Wait, if that was for me to use in the next team, I don't think... Yeah, the flying typing... What the heck? The flying typing isn't one of the 3 typings available, so I can't use Hawlucha if that's why you're asking. But yeah, since you became a channel member, that's obviously... you can pick a Pokemon for me to use in the next battle. I'm going to keep the Salazzle. And then I can choose, since we got the win there, to either save Vespiquen or the Pyroar. So depending on what gets picked, I will choose to save one of them. But yeah, if Go Cave is still here, then please feel free to request a Pokemon to be used in the next battle. But obviously I realised that was a while ago since I missed that, so they might not be here. Please run Pinsir. We might run it further down the line, but we'll just see if Go Cave has a suggestion. Why is Salazzle called Cryogonal? So I haven't seen them in a while, but one of my subscribers, you know, the same way that Arctic Cat likes to rename everything Meow something else, like the rest of their name usually, like the Meow roll we've got on screen right now. Another subscriber used to love renaming everything Cryogonal. So we have quite a few random Pokemon that are called Cryogonal. Right, so it doesn't look like Go Cave is here, at least not active in chat at the moment, so if they come back later in the stream, then I'll allow them to pick a Pokemon. But for now, I think we'll keep the double we'll keep the double Incinerate, and we'll swap out Vespiquen for basically just another bug and flying type Pokemon. So let me just quickly add Vespiquen to the fainted list. I guess I'll add, even though they didn't actually faint, we'll add Gyarados, Stunfisk, and Charizard anyways, because I'm not using them again, and then Bellibolt, Dunsparce, And what was the other one I used? Gastrodon. Alright, obviously you didn't... I forgot to change to the right screen there. Oh, thank you, Marble Rose, for the donation. If you don't mind, I'll do this battle, and then you can request 3 different Pokemon afterwards. But I wanna try to get as many battles done relatively quickly. So here is... I'll just show you quickly. These are the Pokemon that you can't pick for any sort of donation requests. But aside from that, everything else is fair game. So I'm going to go into here, and then obviously Marble Rose, if you think of any 3 Pokemon within the space of this next battle, then obviously feel free to comment below. Alright, so we've got Ledian into Fortress. So this is... we might as well actually just swap out, yeah. There's no point staying in. We've got 2 Incinerate users. Obviously, this is not ideal for us. But we can go for Dark Pulse. Did I just walk into a Nuzlocke stream? Yeah, I believe so. I don't really know too much about what Nuzlocke is, but possibly. Depending on what the definition of a Nuzlocke is, you did. Right, I think they've got back-to-back moves here. Maybe I'll just shield anyways. I don't know who wins CMP, so just go straight for Dark Pulse. Potentially it's us, given that it didn't look like they got a Dragon Breath through. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. I'm happy to take both shields. Yeah, so I looked into it, but there were like a few other... Oh, we actually live that anyways. There were a few other things that was being mentioned when I was looking up the definition of Nuzlocke. Anyways, it doesn't really matter too much. Alright, I think Shadow Ledian, we maybe just tank this regardless of what they throw. Even if they outrage me, maybe we tank it. I don't know. Could be wrong here. This could be bad. Okay, it's just a Swift. It's fine with me. Can we fully farm them down? No, but I think I still barely live this. Okay, we're gonna get ahead. Oh dear. Okay, I think we just commit to the farm down. We come out with a ton of energy. Obviously, Santoom is gonna hit very hard, despite not being a particularly good move. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think they just panic swapped there. Alright, and as long as no crazy shenanigans happens, we should be able to farm down the Kingdra, and we're able to take that game. Let's go! Okay, so, let's see. Did Marble Rose want to request any Pokemon? Not what I'm seeing. See you later. Good luck, Ellen. Thank you very much, Horatio. And thank you for the donations. Salazzle is a decent Pokemon. Just play your favourite Mons. Okay, so we've got a request to play our favourite Mons. Salazzle is actually one of them. So, oh, how's it going, DC? This is... for anyone who didn't know, DC Cool 800 My Gamer is the trainer that requested this live stream. So it's awesome that you were able to tune in. Obviously, since you donated quite a lot on the previous stream, I'll if you want to, you can actually pick one of the teams. But for now, our request is just use 3 Pokemon of your favorite. So let's see what dragons we can use in this. I think we have to go Shadow Palkia. And then maybe go double Incinerate. So what other fire types can we use? We go double Incinerate again. Classic. Alright, so we have the options of... Oh, where is it? Armarouge. Armarouge is probably my favourite. So I think this is what we're going to go for. Armarouge, save swap, Shadow Palkia in the lead. Yeah, I think this is what we'll go for. So even though, again, they didn't faint, I am just going to add... Whoops, my face does not need to be there. I'm just going to add Ledian and Pyroar to the... I guess we should probably rename it as the used list, but it doesn't really make a difference. I think you guys get... Oops, I've moved the wrong thing. Hold up. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it's essentially the used list now, basically. If anyone donates and requests a new team, all the Pokemon that were in the previous team that I'm not using, unfortunately, we're just going to say that we can't reuse them. Unless... So, I guess we'll say if anyone donates but wants to pick a Pokemon from the used list but didn't faint, then I guess they could do so. Alright, anyways, this is... I guess we'll stay in to see if they're on Ember. They are not. Okay, this is a problem for the team. A big problem for the team. A very big problem for the team. We kind of have to no shield. Oh man, they boost straight away. So it's not ideal. Yeah, Charizard is bad. Bad. Right, okay. Can we... We don't even get 2 Incinerates through. That is very bad news. Yeah, that is... right, my hope now is that they overfarm... Okay, they don't at all. So, we're going to have to shield this. I'm going to have to shield everything now, basically. That is the unfortunate position we are in. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, we've definitely lost. Right. Yikes. This is very bad. Okay. We are getting completely wrecked in this game. They didn't even throw on CMP. I mean, I guess this will allow me to get to 2 Aqua Tails here. No, it won't, because they don't commit to the farm down. Oh, man. Okay, this is bad. This is very bad. Okay, I was under the impression that I had a Dragon Pulse, but I did not. So, unfortunately, using my favorite Pokemon is our ends up being our first loss. So, you can see the correlation between using the fun Pokemon I enjoy versus success. I seem to be doing a lot better when I'm using actual good Pokemon. But anyways, we'll add those 3 to the list. So it was Palkia, Salazzle, and Armarouge. Alright, so that means we've got a brand new slate for this one. So, let me remind myself of the PV Poke rankings, see what other Pokemon are useful for this. We haven't used Kingdra yet, I don't think. We could use Fortress as well, and we could use Crustle maybe. So maybe we'll go like Kingdra lead. Yeah, we'll go Kingdra lead, Crustle safe swap. And then Fortress closer. Alright. Kingdra into Swampert. So this is definitely where we want to see it for the team. Okay, could be a Sludge. I'm not too fussed. It is. That's fine though. Do 3. Right, I have to remember now, I'm trying to keep Pokemon alive. That is the aim of this. Okay, we get the KO there. Right, so definitely shield the first one. Crustal's energy is pretty good into most things other than, like, I was going to say steel types, but it's actually fine here. Most steel types, I guess that's what we'll say. Alright, so we should just barely outpace him to the next one, it looks like. I don't think X's will quite KO from this range. No, it doesn't, but that's fine. We get them very low. Have I tried Arctobax after the new Dragon Breath pacing? I have not. Okay, we do grab a shield there. I mean, I guess I can still live this, but if they're shielding here, they must be, like, relatively worried about Crustal in the back. And there is why. Okay, we're in a little bit of an awkward position. Maybe I should have baited. If they overfarm, I'd probably lose. I need them to throw... Oh, maybe I shouldn't have baited. Okay, we can keep all 3 Pokemon. Let's go. I guess, yeah, they had to call... I guess they didn't have to call the bait there, but we'll take it. GG's, trainer. Let's go. Yeah, I think... I haven't tried them yet because they don't have like a cheaper move now. So even though obviously they get to Icy Wind or Avalanche, whichever one you'd prefer, faster, Dragon Claw obviously costing more energy doesn't really help them much. Alright, so we'll just go use the same team again. Thank you, DC, for the donation. We've got regular Fortress equals Home Slice Henry, or yeah, Home Slice Henry if it doesn't fit. Okay. Whoa. Alright, so we've got Gastrodon. This is fine. Do we just assume that they are on Water Pulse, and so we don't shield the first move? Okay, they no shield that. If they body slam me here, they're at back-to-back, so maybe I'll swap catch the next one onto... Oh, they actually have Earth Power, okay. Interesting. That is fine, though. Obviously, depends what they've got in the back. Let's see. Okay, this is not so fine. I've changed my mind. Okay, they are just going to go straight Air Cutter, though, which makes this decision much easier. Well, does it? Right, yeah. Last time we didn't bait and they just no-shielded. Maybe it's the same scenario here. But this is definitely problematic for us. Alright, if I bait, can I even reach a Rock Wrecker anyways? Right, since they boost, I don't know if I can. We're going to bait anyways. Come on, please shield this. It's going to be so embarrassing if they let it go. Okay, they do shield. No, we're not getting there. Oh no. Oh no, Charizard is about to do awful things to me. Okay, I have to call the bait here now, but it doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, Blast Fan's going to get the KO. I think I'm on 1 HP anyways, so unfortunately we are going to lose that game. Alright. So, in hindsight, had we known they were going to be on Earth Power, I would have kept that Kingdra alive and we could have been pretty comfortable, but is what it is. We still go positive, and we get another one of these things. Right, so regular Fortress. Right, so we'll see if Home Slice Henry fits. It probably doesn't. Home Slice Hen. Right, so if we remove the O, oops, that's not what I meant to press. This was the suggested one, I think. Humi Slick Henry. Alright, I need to now update the fainted Pokemon list, which is still PvPoke rankings. So we had Fortress. What did we just use? Oh yeah, Crustle and Kingdra. Alright. Yo, how's it going, Jamie? View Yonkers' buddy, rename same Pokemon as Baby Yonkus. Okay. Let's that's a interesting request, but we can do that. Okay, so Great League Florges. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Alright. So, but wait, was it actually what actually was his buddy there? Was it a Flabebe or was it a Floette? I actually didn't see. Are there any guidelines as to what can be picked? Yeah, the only guidelines are they have to be eligible for the cup. So, unfortunately, pure psychic types aren't eligible in the Summer Cup. Right, so did you want me to use the Pokemon as well? Have you got a good Florges yet? No, I haven't evolved any yet. Oh, well, I can't use Flabebe anyways, so that doesn't... Don't worry about that question. Do you have a team that you'd like to see me run as well, Shenanigans Stone, since you've donated $5? You can pick basically anything that's not on the fainted Pokemon list, which my face is covering. My Pokemon are going to be nothing but streamers and Meows and the occasional Cryogonal. Actually, that's a good point. I think I've got like a few Pokemon that have been... Okay, I've got at least a Jamie Finn here as well. Which obviously you guys didn't see because I keep on having the wrong thing up on screen. But I've got a Jamie Finn here if anyone wants to see that. Shadow Cacturn, Oranguru 2. Should I just run Jamie Finn as the third Pokemon? I'm not or did you already request the first one? Jamie is a Shadow Sharpedo, apparently, according to whoever it was that renamed that. Spinder? Okay. Spinder. I guess we'll go Spinder Safe Swap. All right. All right, I got Oranguru into Macargo. I guess this is where we want to see it. Okay, I hate that them throwing immediately is actually good timing. up against 4-turn Confusion. And they full send an Overheat. Okay, they're on Bullet Seed. I throw this because I panicked. But I guess we can come in with Shadow Cacturn here, since they're not going to do much fast move pressure at all. And then I'll just look to keep on throwing on CMP, I guess. And I'm hoping even debuff Trailblaze KOs from here. If it doesn't really matter too much. Well, I mean, it does. I meant if they shield, it doesn't matter too much. But remember, our aim is to keep Pokemon alive. So I assume they're going to swap back into Magcargo very soon. Or not, apparently. That's fine with me. Probably could have gotten away with going for Trailblaze here. I assume they're shield. They do shield. Oh, we live. They catch onto Ferrothorn. Oh my. Okay, they have a move loaded. Oh wait, they don't. Because they threw Overheat. Okay, that's actually great. Right, so we just commit to a farm down here. Yeah, we just commit to the farm down, and I should be fine, right? Because they threw Overheat, they then just threw 2 Incinerates and swapped out. Because I was thinking they threw Rock Tomb, but they didn't. And then we just go for 2 Sucker Punches to throw on good timing. Go for Rock Tomb. And then, yeah, this should KO. Alright, let's go. GG's. Alright, and we kept the... we managed to keep the Oranguru alive. And we got a 1. So for anyone who's kind of joined fairly recently... did I just say we got a 1? Oh, we got a win. That's what I meant to say anyways. So for anyone who just joined recently, basically how this is working is... If I get a win, I can choose for one of the Pokemon that fainted to be revived and then use it again. So I think we're just going to run back the exact same team. Since I had 2 Pokemon remaining, I'm just going to choose to revive the Cacturn and we're going to try it again. So let's go. Jamie Finn saying his alarm's going off in 5 hours for work. Brilliant. Glad I'm not keeping you up. Alright, we got Oranguru into... oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is really bad. What do we do? I guess we just stay in, right? We have to stay in. Okay, they do allow me to get to Brutal Swing. Again. And it's actually CMP, okay? That is literally the best case scenario for us here. They do undercharge, that's smart. I don't really want to swap out though, because I just can't afford to align my Cacturn to this thing, because the Bug Bites are just going to decimate me. Okay, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to have it aligned now anyways. What do I want to do then? Maybe I'll shield, I'll overfarm, I'll fire off a Trailblaze. The thing is, they can probably still farm me down. I was gonna say we're gonna be boosted, so at least I'll apply some pressure into the Fortress here. But they can permanently debuff me now, assuming they're close to a move. Yeah, it's what would they have in the back? I'm gonna no shield anyways. I don't think we can win this. If they just don't know about Icy Wind, that's our win condition now, basically. But yeah, double Mud Slap, bit tricky for us. Okay, they shield. They can just slap me down now. And unfortunately, we do lose that game there. But yeah, that Fortress in the lead really screwed things up. Couldn't swap out of it. And actually, them going for the undercharge, and then obviously playing it like an ABB style team, swapping out, recognizing that I was weak to the Fortress there. GG's to that trainer. Alright, so we're going to add 3 more to the fainted Pokemon list. So what did we just use there? Oranguru, Cacturne, and Spinder. Alright, so right, let's I'm gonna quickly remind myself of the PvPoke rankings, see which good Pokemon I've not used yet. Apparently Drampa is ranked number 8. And Morpeko is ranked at number 9. Okay. Maybe we just run both of those and then something that can beat Mud Slappers, ideally. And like fighting types. So a flying type Pokemon potentially. Whoops. I've done the wrong thing there. Alright, so we're going to go... What did I just say? Drampa, Morpeko. Then let's just see what flying types are available for us. We could do Dartrix. Yeah, we'll do that. We're double weak to ice. What ice types are in this? Abomasnow. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. You need Hisuian Bravery for Great League? I actually already have one. You can trade it from raids for it to go down. It's not very good. Alright, is basically Fortress the only lead that exists at the moment? Unfortunately, I'm on Leafage, so this is not going to do much damage. I think we just stay in, we full send a Brave Bird. Yeah, I wish I was on Peck here. I think Peck is generally preferred. It's the same move. But yeah. Oh my goodness. That is unfair. How did we live that? Okay, we grab both shields. I don't know if that helps me though. They can just like nerf me into the ground right now. Honestly, you're not going to earthquake me, so... but maybe I should... I don't know. Sand Tomb, yeah, that's fine. Oh, this thing's going to be quite annoying though, now. It's got so much energy. I did like no fast new pressure at all. They're going to Sand Tomb me again. So not looking to debuff my attack is good news. I'm just going to throw immediately. That looks to be a CMP tie. And it does not get the KO, however. I don't know. They do finally Rock Tomb me. Morpeko, you're going to have to put in a shift. Please tell me this just one-shots them. Come on, Morpeko. It does. That is good news. It'll probably be a second Dragon Breath user. Oh, it's not. Ah, shit. Okay, these teams seem to be very boring. It seems to just be... Oh, we'll just run Fortress, and then we'll run a Dragon Breath user and a Fire type. Alright, so... More Pokemon to the list of fainted Pokemon. So we've got... Morpeko. What did I use? Morpeko. Dartrix. And Drampa. Okay. Okay, yeah, we do have Talonflame, so I can use Talonflame. We'll run the Shadow, because why not? Someone asked for Pinsir earlier, so I'll run Pinsir. We're very weak to Rock. Rock's not real, though, so we'll pretend it doesn't exist. And then we'll go Shadow Raikou as our final Pokemon. I think I'll swap to Volt Switch for it. So we've got some like fast move. Pressure. Macargo doesn't exist. Wait, what team are we locked in? Yeah, Macargo's not even remotely concerning for this team. We could beat Macargo. For sure. No problem. Talonflame into Poliwrath. Okay, this is fine. I think they'll just Icy Wind me. They do, but I don't really mind. Okay, very slow to swap out there. Okay, I'm not really fussed about switch advantage. I'll just get either shield advantage here or KO. They're going to be another move now already. Wait, did they Brutal Swing me? Okay, no, never mind. They are not going to throw. And then potentially just come in with Raikou. Shield once, farm down. And then, yeah, like... I'm trying to think what would be an issue for me at the moment with all the energy we've got. Oh, they actually didn't shield. I should have just gone for Wild Charge. Why did I do that? That did not do as much damage as I thought it was going to do. Yikes, I've actually ruined this now. Oh man, I've thrown the game. Oh no. I thought that was going to do way more damage than that. I thought guaranteed that puts them into like 1 Incinerate farm down range. But now they can just win CMP. Oh man, that's so stupid. Well, that sucks. Alright, that was actually very underwhelming damage from Raikou. I'm a little bit disappointed. I think I've only ever seen Shadow Giraffe Rig, so I guess my mind just thought, it's Shadow on Shadow. It's going to do a lot of damage. But obviously that did not do that much damage, so that is disappointing. Obviously, I had a Brave Bird loaded. Could have easily just gone for the Wild Charge. And then if they shielded, gone for a Brave Bird on the Talonflame. But it's alright. We live and learn. We can go on to the next one. Whoops. Alright, so let's add those to the list. Talonflame. Oops. Flame. And again. Flame. Oh, mate. My memory's so bad. What did we just use? Pinsir. And Raikou. Okay, so that's the second double, like, Giraffe Rig and Oranguru backline we've seen. Thank you, Chainsaw, for the donation. If you want to pick a Pokemon for the next team, you can do so. I'm just going to have a look at more of the rankings, see what other stuff we can use. So, I haven't used Empoleon. I haven't got metal sound on it, so I think I'll probably just skip that. Victreebel's rated quite high. Toadscruel. Oh, Raikou was actually rated kind of high. Well, the non-shadow. Anyway. Shadow Scizor ranked high. It's ranked 86, which isn't particularly high for like limited metas. But yeah, we could go with that. Turtonator's ranked kind of high. Maybe we'll run those two together. Meowscarada. Wait, Blue's just asked if I have Shadow Raikou. We just used the Shadow Raikou. Double Dragon. Well, we've used basically all the dragons already, unfortunately. So that isn't an option. Let's just remind ourselves. I mean, I could run. I guess I could do like Turtonator, Alolan Exeggutor, and Flapple. That sounds like a plan. We'll donate when I'm not driving. Well, I appreciate that. Let me just wait to see if Chainsaw wanted something. I said, I feel I'm your friend and I've never talked to you, but look for and watch your videos every day. Well, I appreciate the support. Chainsaw is saying run it. Okay, we'll just go with that. Alright, here we go. Turtonator. Golisopod. This is fine. I'll see what fast move they got. Shadow Claw, so my backline's not too worried about it either. Someone's suggesting Hisuian Voltorb. Okay, I do actually have that built, but don't particularly fancy it. Okay. If they shield here, we probably want to swap out. I don't know what one to swap into, so I've come in here. Okay, they don't throw on the best timing. They're one over. Oh, that's bad. Right, well, I mean, it would have been better to swap into the other one, but we can go for Draco. Do big damage. Okay, we've put them into 1 Incinerate farm down range, which is good news. We'll come out with a Brutal Swing loaded. So it's not the worst thing ever. Yeah, we kind of need to shield though, because otherwise they probably get to another move. If we try Dragon Breath, farm them down. We're going to be debuffed, so I'll swap out immediately here. Ah, they're already at an X-Scissor. Yikes. This is basically going to one-shot us. Flapple's not got much stats. Yeah, that's bad. I think they got an extra acid through there, potentially. Or maybe they... No. They would have just got 3 through. But yeah, it doesn't really make a difference. This is GG's. I will just allow a full farm down. Alright. It's weird that once we've not got all the best Pokemon available to us, they go for the Grass Knot BM. Brilliant. Yeah, it's weird that once we've got all the rubbish Pokemon available, it's kind of hard to get wins. But let's update the fainted Pokemon list. Dolive is underrated. I don't know if I've got Dolive. Right, what do we just use? Turtonator. Flapple. And Exeggutor. Alolan. Alolan Exeggutor. Right. Okay, we only got one more in there, which is not very good, but that's okay. A Bomber Snow? It's a good shout, but at the moment we seem to be seeing a lot of Fortress and like fire types and stuff. But let me have a look, because I'm pretty sure my Bomber Snow's on. They're all on Leafage. Although I do have a Snova that has Powder Snow. So that is something. Let's have a look, see what else we've got. Shinotic. We could use Shadow Giraffe Rig actually, since we've seen it a few times. Keep on scrolling. See what other options we got. Maybe we'll go for a bit of a classic in Shadow Chandelure. And then we need an answer to like the sort of dragons slash water Pokemon that are gonna just completely destroy Chandelure. Have we used every single Dragon Breath user though? Oh, it's at one dragon, isn't it? Not that way around. Oh, we could use Seadra. Oh, Dedenne, that makes more sense. Yeah, that's a better shout. Although then we're very weak to like Mud Slap. Maybe we could use... Maybe Chandelure is just not the best answer. Maybe we go Dedenne. Both on the same moveset. Triple Charm. Oh yeah, it's a great shout. Bruxish. Okay, fine. Yeah, we'll do like Bruxish, and then I guess we'll lead with Dedenne. We're gonna be relatively cringe and go like double Confusion, Psychic Fangs, debuffing. Triple weak to a Mud Slapper? We're not. We're just not good against Mud Slap. There's a difference. Best Friend Bug. That's the trainer's name here. They're on Shadow Kingdra, so we've picked up a great lead. We're in our Christmas costume. You love to see it. They catch onto a Mud Slapper, but that's fine because I'm going straight for Play Rough. So now we just swap into our Bruxish. I assume we live a body slam comfortably enough to farm them down, but it's okay. It is comfortable enough. That's good. Okay, and there is the Fortress. Okay, so unfortunately we go Psychic Fangs. Doesn't matter too much because they're debuffed now. Okay, that's big. Right, if they full send an Outrage, then fair play to them, but yeah, well, fair enough. But I think now we just like start spamming out Parabolic Charges left and right. They can outpace me just slightly here, but I think... Okay, so we win CMP this time. I think we might as well shield this one and shield the next one as well, and then just overfarm a lot. So if they swap back into what's it called? Into Fortress, we've got like an energy head start. Although they could try and bank a move. We're getting kind of low though. It's getting a bit awkward. Oh, they actually shield. Okay, we throw on the CMP. I'm playing very precisely right now. But are they going to be able to Dragon Breath farm me down now? Oh no, we're like hella boosted. Alright, mate. I don't think we could have played that much better than we did. Like, the Dedenne wise anyways. But that was just complete fluke, all of those CMP ties there. I was not keeping track of their energy. I'm just good. Okay, so we finally get a win. We've remembered what winning is. So we had the Dedenne still alive, and then we won. So we can choose to pick either the Bruxish or the Girafarig to return. I don't know if I want either of them to return because we're seeing Fortress on every single team, but yeah, I guess we'll keep the Girafarig and maybe go for like a double normal team. See what else we've got here. We could go like Rufflet on Peck, Rock Tomb and Fly. I don't mind that. Maybe Girafarig as a safe swap. Alright, I've just realised it's very close to midnight, so... Well, at least for me anyways. So, I'm going to play out this final set, and then I will call it here. As Chainsaw has just pointed out, there's 126 people watching apparently, and apparently only... Okay, that's not good. Only 30 people have liked the stream so far, so... Chainsaw has mentioned if we can get more likes, if we can get up to 100 likes in 5 minutes, he will gift $20. So I'd very much appreciate that support. Alright, they go straight for Body Slam, yep. Yep, every team seems to have a bug on it. Whoa, that voice crack was crazy. A bug on it. So I'll just go for Psychic Fangs. I should grab a shield advantage. Do I just let the Dedenne go down and hope that Rufflet sweeps? We miss out on that confusion damage, which is disappointing. So, because they led with Gastrodon. I'll just force them to Rock Wrecker me. I am no longer driving. Thank you very much for the donation, Alpha Club. Very much appreciate that. Okay, they full send. We actually tanked that. I did not realize we would tank it. We can snipe. We get a slight energy advantage. Okay, we go straight for Rock Tomb here. They are going to shield, of course. Makes sense. Alright, I'm trying to think if with that we can live a Drill Peck. I should have just gone for a Fly, I reckon. Because this is still going to do a little bit too much damage. Yeah. I should have either not thrown here or gone for the Fly earlier than this. Yeah, well that is... Yeah. We are way too low now, unfortunately. Yikes. Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know what stats Firo has. I haven't used it yet. Other than my previous live stream. Got 40 more thumbs up. Let's go, guys. Let's have a look at what's on. Okay, we are on 61 likes. So... or at least on mine, that's what it's saying. So... Alright, so anyways, we've got 3 more Pokemon to add to the fainted list. That is showing my live stream analytics. Ignore that. So... Wait, what was the Triple Dragon team the previous team? Or did we win with something before that? My memory's so bad. We won with Dedenne and something. Oh yeah, so I need to remove Bruxish. Dedenne, Girafarig, and Rufflet. Okay. Fly does 61% to Firo. I don't remember how healthy they were, to be honest. Pachirisu for the next game. I definitely do not have a Pachirisu, so I will not use that, unfortunately. Fly would have knocked out. Okay, well, rip. Sawsbuck. Oh dear. Alright. Let me see how many battles we've got left of this set. Oops, that's not how you do that. Alright, so we got 3 more battles. They were about 50%. Okay, so yeah, I definitely could have got the KO there. So that's just my bad. That is the unfortunate part of playing different Pokemon all the time, is that you don't really get very familiar with matchups. So yeah, obviously if I was someone who'd either played Fearow or Rufflet more, then I would have obviously known that, but is what it is. Right, let's have a scroll through at some other Pokemon we can use. So, possibly another fire type. We've been getting beat up by some bugs recently. When I do commentary, do I script it or do I go off the top of my head? I usually write like a really rough script for the intro, just so I can remember what I'm saying. And then for the commentary, I'll just do it as it's playing. I don't write anything specific for that. Alright, so I think we didn't actually use the Chandelure before, so I think maybe we'll go for Chandelure, or maybe we'll go we'll go, actually yeah, we'll go for Ceruledge and Shadow Chandelure. We'll go double fire, and then we need something that's gonna be stuff that we are struggling against. Excuse the second voice crack in a row. Alright, so we're weak to rock, weak to ground, we're weak to water. We're gonna lose to basically any dragon anyways, so I need something that's gonna beat all of those things. Sawsbuck. Does Sawsbuck even beat any of those things? Lurantis makes more sense. But then if we see like a Dragon Breath Charizard, we get cooked. But whatever. Oops. Ninja. 2 voice cracks. You're tired, Callum. It's past midnight. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. I'm just tired. That's definitely it. All right. Here we go. Let's hope that we don't see a Dragon Breath Charizard, basically. That's what we're going for. Poliwrath, okay, good lead. It's actually kind of tricky. I think we farm up to 2 superpowers. Well, I'm like stuttering now as well. We farm up to 2 superpowers. Thing is, their energy is not very good into my backline. So even though it's a bit awkward, and then as well, I assume the Poliwrath is on counter. It could be on Mudshot, but I feel like that's quite unlikely. So we'll swap out now. I can technically let this go, and they do have a lot of energy, so I think I'll actually just let this go. They just go for Swift, that's fine with me. They swap back into Poliwrath, so I guess we'll use this as an opportunity to farm a fair bit. Although Shadow Ball's not going to KO, so there's no point waiting till we get to 100. I'll throw now. Okay, that does nice damage. They probably Icy Wind me, but I have to try and keep Pokemon alive. That is the point in this. So that's fine. We can maybe get... Oh yeah, we get off 1 more Incinerate. We are very low. Let's wait to see what comes in. I have to react quickly if it's... Oh my goodness. If it's that. Oh dear. Bye-bye. Alright, we kept all 3 Pokemon alive. Let's go! Thank you, Chainsaw81, for the donation. Saying, well, not all watchers care about looking out for you, but I really do appreciate your service. Look forward every day. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. If you want to, you can pick the next team, or if you want, I can obviously just run back the same team. Completely up to you. Yeah, on my end, apparently, we've only got 63 likes, so that's poor from you guys. It takes 1 millisecond to hit the like button. Actually, don't quote me on that. Maybe there's slight latency issues, which means it takes slightly longer than that. But yeah, it doesn't take a very long time to hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream. Run it. All right, thank you very much. We will run it back. All right, I think we got 2 more battles now. So if you've not yet left a like, there's not much time left to leave one, so please do now. I'm begging you guys. Leave a like. Alright, we've got Lurantis into Gastrodon. Dream lead for us. Please don't have a Core Breaker to the team in the back. Since we grabbed the shield, I think we're in an okay position now. I think they might bait. They do bait, obviously. Makes sense. Can they make it to a move now before we get there? They can. Is this a Rock Wrecker already? I don't have a clue. I'm going to shield. It's just an X-Scissor. Brilliant. Okay, we'll throw here. If they do reach a Rock Wrecker, then we are in shambles. But hopefully they don't. Okay, they let it go. That's fine. Thing is, I can now commit to a Shadow Ball. Maybe it's double fire in the back. In which case, Chandelure will be... Oh, sorry, not double fire. Double bug. Whoa! What the hell is this? Okay, interesting. We are in trouble. What's the play? They can just throw a Drill Peck Nat. Oh, yikes. Okay, well, we've been cooked by a freaking Shadow Toucannon. They go for Rock Blast as well. Drill Peck would have been perfectly enough damage anyways. Alright, well, fair play. There was obviously Gastrodon in the lead, but you can't complain when you see Shadow Toucannon sweeping your backline. So, it is what it is. GG's, trainer. You know what? Since they ran Toucannon, I think we have to run Toucannon for our final battle. What was the other one? It was Crustle. Yeah. Yeah, so let's run Toucannon, since we've just seen it in action. Shadow Toucannon is our dad, apparently, yeah. Apparently, so... maybe Chainsaw, if you want to pick the 2 remaining Pokemon, since you didn't pick the previous team, you can do so. But this is going to be the final battle, so if you do want to pick, choose wisely. Otherwise, you could let chat pick my final 2 remaining Pokemon, since between everyone has donated more than enough for someone to pick a team. But yeah, let me know what you want to see. We've got Shadow Toucannon. Thank you, C. Tapia, for the donation. We have actually already used Ledian earlier in the stream. You are better than me. That is true. But every time I've picked the team, I've lost basically. Tatsugiri. Oh dear. Also, C. Tapia, if you want to pick a Pokemon, since you just became a channel member, then feel free to do so. And then the rest of chat between them can pick the remaining Pokemon if they want to. But yeah, we have got a Tatsugiri request so far. I would appreciate if more people could chime in. Beware. Okay, we can do Beware. So I have a list of... yeah, I should probably show that. I have a list of Pokemon that we've already used. So technically not all of these Pokemon actually fainted because people donated, and so we just replaced them then. But yeah, Ledian... So technically Ledian didn't lose, but then we had someone donate and told me to pick my favorite Pokemon, so I just ran this team, and this is when we lost. But yeah, basically these are all the Pokemon that have been used so far. I know I scrolled through that quite quickly, but I'll just basically point out. Thanks for... Oh, we got a donation that I've just missed. Thanks for the awesome streams, Callum. Rhyperior is my boy. I pick him. Wait. Is that available? No, unfortunately, neither ground or rock are typings available in this cup. So, obviously, you can't... I can't give you a refund for your donation. But if you can think of something else, you can pick. If not available, your choice. Okay, that's makes things tricky. I think how much to change the name Ledian to Dedian. To be honest, you can just do that anyways. Usually it's like the $1 to $2 donation, but because we're doing something different, I thought we might. I'll change that one. Yeah, I like the sound of Magnemite. Well, not literally the sound it makes. But actually, I haven't got Volt Switch on it, and I can't be bothered to use any fast EMs. So, let's see. We did have Beware as a request. Yeah, so I'd probably run this one. And then one final Pokemon. Thank you, DJ Mimsy. By the way, I actually just started making music again, and I'm working on a new song. Beedrill. Okay. Alright, we have our final team. We are... I don't know what order to run this in, necessarily. Maybe... I don't know. We're just going to lock this in. What's the worst that could happen? We're about to see it. Right, what are we facing? Right, we've got Shadow Toucannon in the lead against Diggersby. Okay, this is fine. Fire Punch is probably going to two-shot us though anyways. Which is not ideal. I'll let the first one go. Smackdown Crustle. But it's not too bad for the Beware. Alright, is Drill Peck going to two-shot? Or do I need to swap out? Oh, they actually shield. They throw straight away, so I think we'll just let the Toucannon go down. I don't think there's any point shielding here. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. So... I'm realizing now we're double weak to like flying in the back. So obviously we'll have to hope that we don't see any flying type Pokemon. Both fast moves are resisted here. Oh, that's fine though. That is fine. Maybe we just farm up to back to back. I probably should start shielding at some point. Right, presumably they win CMP here. I actually don't know. I've like barely used Beware. They actually just let it go. That's fine. Okay, we're looking good. They have Toxapex. We are very fast. Two-shield Beedrill for the win. Exactly. Okay, we grab the final shield there. I was waiting for a swap. Told you flying doesn't exist. Yeah, I mean, it obviously does, because the previous game we literally lost to Toucan, and that's why we're using the Steam. But yeah, we're looking pretty chill right now. Good thing you picked Beware. Yeah, exactly. Okay, right. They probably throw 2 moves here, but no. Okay, cool. They saved me some time. GG's to that trainer, and we do finish the stream with a win. Alright, we go positive on that final set, and we get another Honage. Which is cool. And we did actually, I think we gained Elo across the stream, despite that 1-on-4 we had in the previous battle. Thank you guys for tuning in, especially to those of you that donated. And even if you didn't have a team in mind, I do very much appreciate the support. Quite a lot of people donated like $10 or more than that, so very much appreciate that. I have another stream theme that was requested that I'll probably do when the Open Great League comes back, but before that I'll probably do some sort of stream next week anyways. So yeah, obviously we have the Master League and Willpower Cup coming soon. So did I play Slowpoke today? I didn't, but interesting that you asked that. Someone has sent in a submission with the full Slowpoke family in the Summer Cup. So I haven't watched it yet, but I assume unless the battles are like rank 1 still, and they're going up against like 10 CP Pokemon, that should be making its way into a video within the next couple of days, so look forward to that. But yeah, I'll probably stream at some point next week. Not really sure timing wise when it will be, but until then, I guess I will see you guys next time.